Welcome back to the Juice Bar. If you've been vibing to Diddy's I'll Be Missing You, then let's put a break on those tunes. Turns out, his closet is likely full of secrets. A lot of singers have been caught in Diddy's exploitive vortex. Tanya Blount reveals how he destroyed his artists' careers. Get ready to sip on some piping hot celebrity tea with Miss Juice. From Tanya's confession to Shyne being caught in Diddy's snare, the juiciest news always comes with a twist. Grab a straw and sip on this tea with me, because for this scandal, we're going to have to go back into the pages of history. In a shocking turn of events back in 1996, music mogul Sean Puffy Combs extended an invitation to Tanya Blount, roping her into the bad boy entertainment empire. Picture this. A crew of young R&B and hip-hop sensations dominating the record charts, including heavyweights like Notorious B.I.G., Faith Evans, 112, Total, and Maze. And guess what? Blount agreed to join the wild ride. Fast forward years later, and fans are left wondering, what the heck happened to Tanya Blount? Sipping on a drink at a Largo restaurant, Blount's manager, Vern Goff, nonchalantly spills the beans. We got sucked into Puffy's whirlwind. While the rest of the crew was making waves in New York, Blount chose to stay put in Washington, commuting to work on her second album. She had her reasons though. The singer found solace in her hometown, reveling in the vibrant and educated Black community that thrived in the Washington area. Initially, joining forces with the label seemed like a dream come true. Blount collaborated with the hottest producers in the business, crafting lyrics not just for herself but also for other bad boy artists. Combs was hands-on and heavily involved in the album's production, leaving his unmistakable mark on every track. He was the mastermind behind it all, Blount reminisced. It was one hell of an exhilarating experience. Little did she know, Diddy was soon going to give her the cold shoulder. If I had $1 for every celebrity secret I knew, I'd be a millionaire. Turns out, things took a turn for the worse for Blount. She claimed that Combs gradually lost interest in her project, eventually abandoning it altogether, leaving it to wither away for months on end. And as we all know, months turned into years. There's only so much you can do to update a song, she remarked, frustrated with the stagnant state of affairs. In 1999, Blount decided it was time to sever ties with the label. She took matters into her own hands, enlisting the help of attorneys to break free from her contract and pursue other opportunities. However, Bad Boy Entertainment disputes Blount's account of the events. Lawyers from both sides engaged in negotiations to settle. While navigating through these turbulent times, Blount found solace in community service. She directed her energy towards making a positive impact by establishing a nonprofit organization called Kids on the Net in Baltimore. The organization aimed to empower underprivileged children by providing them with computer and internet literacy. Blount also sought comfort in her newfound knowledge of producing, songwriting, and the music industry as a whole. She remained hopeful that her long-standing aspirations would find an outlet soon enough. You'd think she was the only fish caught in Diddy's net, except more artists like her suffered a similar fate. Brace yourself for this shocking turn of events. Unfortunately, we mourn the loss of Craig Mack, the original Bad Boy record star who met a tragic end at just 46 due to heart failure in 2018. But here's the real shocker. Mack, with his distinctive gritty voice, actually came before the Notorious B.I.G., yet he was forgotten by none other than Diddy and the entire label. Straight out of Long Island, New York, Craig Mack was the unsung hero of Bad Boy Records, setting the stage for their early 90s dominance. Diddy's genius B.I.G. Mack marketing campaign gave the label an unstoppable boost. Remember Mack's 1994 hits Flavor in Your Ear and Get Down remix? Those were the tracks that put him on the map. And who can forget that epic opening verse by Biggie himself on the remix? But here's where things took a shocking turn. While Biggie skyrocketed to superstardom, poor old Mac faded into oblivion faster than you can say where'd he go. It's like Diddy and the label simply erased him from their collective memory. You'd think someone with Mac's undeniable talent would get the recognition he deserved, right? Nope. It seems Diddy and Bad Boy just left him hanging, like an old shirt in the back of the closet. They even stopped paying him money, and that's when the ties were too damaged to repair. Close pal and producer Alvin Toney expressed his frustration, saying, "Nobody bothered to dig into this story. I wanted the world to see the incredible talent he possessed, to bask in his musical genius. But nope. The dream got squashed because Mac decided to go all religious and churchy on us." And if the universe wasn't already playing a cruel joke, Mac's untimely passing occurred less than a week after he marked the 21st anniversary of Biggie's tragic murder in LA. Talk about some twisted fate. So, as we reflect on the legacy of Bad Boy Records, let's not forget the forgotten hero, Craig Mack. He was the unsung legend who helped shape the label's early triumphs. It's a shocking and downright disrespectful chapter in music history that Mac's name got lost in the shadows. R.I.P. Mac, you deserve better, man. Sadly, he's not the only man who's now a lore forgotten in the music industry. Are you ready to get juicy with me? Black Rob's debut album, Life Story, was like the long-awaited detox of its time. It finally dropped in 2000, and the standout track, Whoa, and its star-studded remix became massive hits. Critics saw Rob as the artist poised to lead a post-Biggie, post-May's Bad Boy Records into the new millennium. He even teamed up with Diddy on tracks like Let's Get It and Bad Boy for Life. Unfortunately, Rob's journey was marred by health and legal troubles. He battled a kidney ailment throughout the early 2000s, which sidelined his career. Then, in 2004, he faced a 6-month stint in prison for failing to pay child support. As if that wasn't enough, shortly after his release, he got arrested for burglarizing a New York hotel. And to top it off, after skipping court appearances, he received a 7-year sentence for grand larceny in 2006. Finally, in 2010, Rob regained his freedom and signed with the renowned New York hip-hop label Duck Down Records. He wants absolutely nothing to do with his former boss Diddy and the Bad Boy crew. Black Rob's journey has been a roller coaster ride of setbacks and triumphs, showcasing the harsh realities of the music industry. Despite the hurdles he faced, he's determined to make his mark on his terms. Here's hoping that his post-prison career brings him the recognition and success he deserves. Lastly, along with Rob's legacy, so did Shyne meet a shocking end in the world of rap. You know me, I'm not just a gossip queen, I'm a celebrity whisperer. Shyne, another artist caught in the web of legal trouble and personal transformation, found himself at the center of a storm that involved both Diddy and his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez. It all started with the infamous December 1999 New York nightclub shooting, in which Shyne was allegedly involved. The incident brought intense legal and media scrutiny not only upon Shyne, but also upon Diddy and J-Lo. Unlike the other artists mentioned earlier, Shyne's introduction to the music scene wasn't through collaboration or a breakout single. Instead, it was through the controversial shooting incident that his name became a hot topic for discussion. The release of his debut single, Bad Boys, was delayed for 9 months, further intertwining the shooting incident with his musical work. Although the incident added a certain level of controversy and credibility to his name, Shyne's time in the spotlight was short-lived. Within a year, he was sentenced to nearly a decade in prison, cutting his promising career abruptly short. In the midst of it all, there was speculation that Diddy may have thrown Shyne under the bus, given the legal and media attention surrounding the incident. The circumstances surrounding Shyne's case and his subsequent prison sentence have fueled discussions about the dynamics within the Bad Boy empire. Shyne's story serves as a reminder of how personal choices and circumstances can drastically alter the trajectory of an artist's career, and the consequences can be far-reaching.
On your way, even you were quoted as saying you thought you were going to be a billionaire rap star. And the two people who were there with you that night went on to be two of the biggest stars in the world.
You know, I think everything is about timing. And, you know, the opportunity that I have today to impact the world, everything that I've been through is really worth it. Because the ideals and the principles that I represent, which is integrity, which is loyalty, which is honesty.
And that's some insider secrets just for you. Care to know more secrets about the music industry? Then stick around with us.